game time. We are into the last map of another long evening here at ECS Towers. I say it's a tower, but you are on the ground floor, in fact. So we have, let's have a look at the T side. XO Bay starting on the T side, of course. 3 people over towards A, and the bomb is headed towards B, so I do wonder, there are decoys all over the map. Is the plan to show the bomb towards B? I think perhaps it is, but are they going to commit to B because they've only got 2 players there? Full rotation coming in from the CT, so indeed, it seems the plan was to show the bomb at B and then take A. So we've got 3 players pushing CT, where only LeX is there, taking 1 kill, and he's going to run away, try and stay alive, use that range of those weapons, and there we go, 2nd kill for him. The bomb is still rotating, and now desi is pushing T slope, so this plan might not have gone so well for the Ts. In fact, it's been a complete disaster. They haven't got a single frag here. Slemmy getting a consolation frag at this point, as he's going to be facing 3 people when he moves onto this side. Instantly headshot there by LeX, who did a great job to stay alive and get a considerable amount of kills.
This looks messier than an episode of Art Attack, James.
I think the rotation from B apps all the way through T spawn again. I like the idea of showing the bomb, but I guess they have to go there, to be honest, because if they go through underpass, there's a reasonable chance that somebody from mid is going to go underpass, and then who knows what happens. So I like the idea. Again, XO Bay putting some effort in, but they didn't get the kills they needed on CTA, and then they couldn't stop the CTs funneling into connector and pushing slope and taking the bomb down as well. So, but again, they've put some effort in. Good.
Well, no love for my Art Attack reference.
No one in America is going to know what Art Attack is.
You know, Buchanan is a legend. Okay. By the way, one day they will know, James. One day.
They'll never know that. They will never know.
Okay, so we'll have the close to full save, and in reality, they shouldn't get too much from this. 1 frag already. The buck should stop there. And I wonder where that saying comes from. Buck stops there. I'm not sure where that originates, but either way, we do have the finishing blows here. Hungry. These guys are hungry, just diving in for those kills. And XO Bay with another eco to play for. Funnily enough, though, I mean, they did save pretty hard in that round, and they're going to do something similar. Again, you can see that they are a team that they've actually sat in the server together. I mean, like, what about this situation? Maybe if we could try this, we could do that, and then this round comes up. It's like, okay, in this situation, get a few P250s, a few smokes, and they can try to engineer a bomb plant.
I know, right? It's a revelation.
It actually sounds like they have sat on the server together and actually cared about playing CS, which is cool. But the idea here is likely just to bomb plant again, and to force CTs out of position to try to maybe get a frag or 2, which they achieved on cash. But you can see right now the counter grenades are very effective right now from Winterfox. So this plan's actually just going to cost them money instead of actually make them money, which is unfortunate for them. And ooh, that's nice. Almost a potential there for another frag, considering that was a weak player, Xp3 peeking, but that's a small consolation. They'll still have a strong buy-in, so it doesn't matter too much. And Winterfox will be they'll be still on the AWP. I'm curious as to Xp3's AWPing this time around, because I feel like there's been this general level of apathy where Xp3 is just pushing, just doesn't care. It's just, you know, really exerting the fact that he's been hitting some pretty cool shots. No fear at all approach from him. Very curious to see how he's going to be enabled on this map, considering its AWP is so fantastic on this map, especially CT side. But XO Bate, they will take middle with some smokes. We have Winterfox, you know, holding tight to connector, trying to hold tight to short as well. But the short player is actually going to push and die. Was flowsicK, leaving desi in connector with no. Well, he's got some support from stairs. So XO Bate, if they want connector, they have to break through 1 or 2 players. Xp3, ooh, he's going to get popped. And now it's a 3 versus 3, Anger getting a trade frag. And XO Bay realized that, okay, let's regroup, let's go for the A play. They've got a man in Palace already. Defense is very well and truly split for the CT side. The only real issue is going to be LeX. LeX is the danger man for XO Bay in this round, I'd say. Look at this position, this is just evil. Evil. Some call this noob corner. Some call this fireboxes.
Some call it a trap, Dan.
Whatever you call it, indeed, it is a trap. Oh, very nicely done. That's how it's done, James.
They must have seen a silencer. That must have been exposed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the only
Yeah, I think so.
explanation. So we've got super plant coming in on the default. Angle with less than 10 HP with 2 to find. Doable. Slemmy's quite tagged. Still isn't away and safe over towards Tetris while his teammate peeks in. So Slemmy's vulnerable now because Angle will surely find the angle. That wasn't intended. Ooh, going for 2-man spray down.
Wow.
But DSR survives and gets EXO Bate onto the scoreboard. I like the idea, but it just wasn't there, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was actually really winnable because that plant was so horrible for the T's.
The default plant is really bad.
I even think that maybe he would have had a better chance to win that if he just tries to, instead of going for the full out spray, if he just peeks, taps one down. Yeah, still has plenty of time to play the bomb. Anyway, regardless, there is a buy for Winterfox, as meager as it may appear. But they do have LeX close to the slope. Xp3 kind of baiting up top. It's got to be so careful. They've got AKs, they've got AWPs. Very, very, very scary to peek open like that. You'll get the info. And the flash comes in for the peek for LeX. LeX can't get it done. That's actually very sad. That was a good play from Winterfox. Usually you're going to net a couple kills there, but instead they lose a man. But Winterfox do spot a couple players. EXO Bate, though, smartly, what they do is they actually start rotating people. So Winterfox cannot know what's going on without making an info play again. And any info play they make now comes with a big risk, because if they lose another guy, they are screwed.
flowsicK is in the ladder room, so perhaps he can get some sound cues from this position. He sees the smoke, and he's going to try and hold down short, which is important because it looks like the B split might be on. Anger doing some jump peeking around the B apps, and he should spot someone next time he goes for the jump. I think he missed the angle there, actually, but he seems to have an inkling. Taken down, actually. Oh, flowsicK's baited his teammate and allowed the T's to push through short, and they've all gone down, including what looks like a team kill onto APE. That's unfortunate. That could have been very different, although flowsicK probably would have been traded, but there we go. His teammate went down for free because he gave them safe passage, and now Winterfox find themselves in a 2 versus 4.
Yeah, I almost thought flowsicK was going to create like a 3 versus 2 for his team there, but yeah, pretty brutal stuff in the end for Winterfox. So Winterfox going to have to save here, obviously. As far as I can tell, yeah, their money is absolutely screwed. They will not really be able to buy in this round that's coming up. So in reality, it's just going to be about Winterfox getting some extra damage, maybe getting a little bit lucky in how their setup works. But after this next round, just the entire team will be able to buy. So you can they could actually take risks. They can very easily take risks with these 2 rifles, actually, because everyone is buying next round anyway. So I would like to see, them doing something creative with the 2 rifles. Could be, a play into middle. It could be, a play two men push into B apps. Depending, play it off the spawn. There's a lot of options on this map for the CTs, so you can get creative. So that's what I want to see. But where are they going? desi and Xp3. Okay, they're going to be spread out on the A bomb site. And EXO Bate going to be pushing middle altogether. This is nice, anti-force by sort of, anti-eco kind of play from them.
That's that second smoke I keep talking about. Oh, the positioning. Wait, how do you do this?
They just got completely destroyed there. That really sucks. I mean, there's a really good, really good approach, just going fast there, under the cover of the smokes, using the nades to get you into position. But they got smashed by desi. desi coming up with 2 massive kills as they ran up short. Apparently the cover of smokes was not nearly good enough, and they go down. I mean, but they look good. I thought they were going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, APE basically stood exposed to ladder room, looking at short while being shot from A, which was a bit of a disaster. So, I mean, that was the second smoke I was talking about, where you put one closer to CPO that allows you to go for that fast play. However, there was a gap in the 2 smokes, as there always would be. I don't know how it was lined up with respect of connector, but I'm sure he was pretty exposed. But yeah, I mean, you need something for the ladder room as well, or it just needs to kind of bundle in there, although you're susceptible to getting sprayed down if the CTs get in position in time. So something to definitely review in the demo, see what went wrong and what could have gone better.
That's the thing too. I mean, they clearly had the right idea in that round.
Yeah.
For me, so, but and like we said earlier on the desk, like they just need to get, look at these these kind of situations and be like, we need to tweak this and that, and then boom, tighten it up, and there you go, can have a much better result. But it's just the pistols now for XP3 Garrido. They're now in the shoes of Winterfox getting kind of reset. And this looks very, very juicy here. These frags, these players without Kevlar running into the site. Xp3 going to get a couple to pad out his stats. 3 in fact. And 5-2 is the scoreline. And we can't forget Winterfox had a very strong showing against... I've forgotten their name again. This is awful. I know there's the 2 Ks, the
Cayonte.
Cayonte, yeah.
There we go.
I don't know why I can't remember that. It's so strange. But we saw, of course, a very strong showing on this map, and where Winterfox got to start off CT side, they managed to get something like 11-4 first half. They showed the most strength we've seen from Winterfox has been CT side of catch. Mirage. Oh my goodness.
You're right, Dan.
No, not really. It's been an incredibly long day. After another incredibly long day.
DSR almost had an opening frag over towards the B-bomb site there. I'm surprised that CT's going back to the wall so many times. But Anger, that is Anger over there actually on the B-bomb site, so he is going to get away with it on this occasion. We've got XP3 Bate rotating around away. Well, let me see, Brehze and Slemmy actually just going backwards and forwards at top mid with a passive angle. So desi is, I think he's on shorts at the moment, which is 3 players over towards the B-bomb site, XP3 in connector, and LeX over towards CTA. So it seems that Winterfox have a read and it might be B, but Anger's starting to push the smoke in B apps, which means flowsicK is going to start rotating. desi is holding his position for now because he can try and stop the split from mid, and Anger's flank is real, leaving 3 players for XP3 Garrido. We're going to have to try and rush the A site now, getting shut down by XP3, and there are 4 players, minus LeX who's gone down, on the A site for the CT, so the timing has been great for Winterfox, and that's going to allow them to extend their lead and put XP3 Garrido back on the eco.
Back on the eco. Yeah. So it's starting to look like Winterfox maybe getting things to some stability, some amount of stability at least again. Can they keep working on it though? Can they keep themselves from making any big errors or mistakes? XP3 going for the peak in Palace. I do enjoy that much. Unfortunately for him, there's no one in Palace. However, there are a school of players towards the slope, and they will be gunned down like fish in a barrel.
Well, there should be, but the dink has come in for LeX. XP3 though can go duck hunting with his pistol. 3 kills for him with the pistola. Nobody down for Winterfox. 5-round lead for the CT side. So XP3 Garrido definitely will need to get 5+ rounds if they want to be in with a fighting chance on their CT side, as Winterfox do look comfortable for the time being.
Indeed, they do look quite comfortable, and the money is outrageous. I'm half expecting to see doubles, auto sniper come into play or something like that. Either way, XP3 Garrido, they do look like they just want to go in right now. Just want to go in.
Well, when XP3 Garrido go in, they go in, Dan. But will Winterfox be amenable to their desires? We've got 2 CTs over towards the A site. Trade's coming in now, and desi's forced to move back within the smoke, trying to spray, but he'll have to live to fight another day. We've got Anger and flowsicK flanking T-Spawn actually, and they're doing it pretty damn fast. So maybe if the other 2 can make enough noise, their flank will go undetected. Ape just having a quick look, but there are 2 Ts that are probably about to get wrecked by the CT set. Anger gets 1. Will there be a trade? No, it's going to be a 2-man spray line for no one. Making a 3rd coming in from connector. Very nice play by him, leaving XP3 alone versus 3, and he will have to run for his life. Run
to the hills. I'm not going to attempt to actually sing because...
Well, you just did.
Well, no, that was not real.
You definitely just did.
That was like a half-assed melody and general reluctancy.
Well, you should want to redeem yourself now, after embarrassing yourself.
I don't really think redemption... What am I going to redeem, James? There's so much to redeem. Where do I begin?
This is also true.
At this point, it's just pointless. Just need to start again. As a human being, I should just delete. Delete myself.
Delete everything.
Start again. 7-3. And you're going to say something?
No, I'm not going to say something.
What are you going to say?
No.
It was probably really, really unimportant.
Yeah.
So double Molotov there into the middle area, which is good. Obviously, it prevents the timing peaks that CTs like to place. Assuming that the window will get smoked out, or that there'll be the cat smoke there, they want the fast timing to connector. You can kind of blow up the peaks or the headshot angles if they do go down the stairs, looking up towards top mid, but that's not the case here in this round. But what is the case is XO Bate winning all the aim battles in middle. They are just getting peaked, and they're loving it. They're loving the peaks. It's over, James.
Everyone appears to be dead, Dan, on the CT side.
Over. They all day it.
So 7-4 in favor of Winterfox, but the money is no longer in their favor. Well, desi somehow has 10k in the bank, so he's going to start getting a buyout. And yeah, away they go. All onto XP3. So wait, if I'm not mistaken, desi had 10k, and yet XP3 is AWP no armor. I don't understand.
I don't think we are of the level to understand, James. There are some things that are just beyond your comprehension as a mere mortal. So we have the two-man push, a two-man play up the slope. And Slemmy's going to get the pick onto LeX. Definitely no euphemism there. And we'll see whether or not they can actually break into the bomb site here. The full intention of the CT side is now raining down upon the A bomb site. So they're setting up two men's from the ticket area and two from jungle connector, and XO Bate trying to get Brehze into position in connector. That's very important right now, because if he can get in there, if he can distract them, his teammates can get off of Tetris where they are perilously positioned, where they are stuck.
DSR has been afforded rotation all the way from top mid into T-spawn, but he seems to be a little bit behind his team. More nades coming out, and XO Bate been in the choke point for quite a while, and they continue to be there. No one though is gonna get himself 2 frags, turning this into a 2 versus 4, and Brehze is finally coming in from the back with perfect timing, leaving XP3 alone. Whereas bomb gonna get planted, doesn't matter. DSR finishing off XP3 as well. So the gap closes to 2, and we can see desi's got 7k in the bank, rest of his team on about $3,000. So there are questions to be had here on the CT side, and indeed he's going to drop, they're going to go for the buy.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I was really worried that Brehze was just not pushing nearly in time, but the thing is that it will look that way if his teammates don't get those 2 kills on the site, which I think from their positions, typically you don't see it going like quite in that way. I think they got kind of, they were a little bit fortunate, but Brehze definitely did end up saving them a little bit, making life easy. Eventually coming through connector, and now they're on 5 rounds, so that is you know, they're building into a respectable amount of rounds. They're looking like they can actually compound this into more, as Winterfox don't really have much of a buy. And here you want to see that that anti-force buy type kind of play where they realize that, hey, Winterfox can't have as much money as us. They can't have as good of a buy. They're likely not going to have as many nades either. So how do you exploit that? Is what should be going through XO Bate's head. They should also be thinking, one of my favorite questions is, how can we lose this round? Or how can we lose from this position? Is the best question to ask yourself if you're ever in an advantage. What is the most scary thing? Either way, we shall see. XO Bate now starting to slowly make their way up into the B apartments, through onto the bomb site, up catwalk, going for the B split, and so far so good. They haven't lost a single player. Trying to get the entries. They are going to be delivering said entries, as XP3 now for the CT side is going to dive through the window and try to create some space. Almost doing a great job. If he would get that second frag, there would be real big issues here for XO Bate, but they should be okay now. Holding on to this one. And, well, in comes LeX. He's got no armor though. Oh, the aim punch is going to be a bit savage. Some may say brutal even. But the end result, of course, is always going to be that he is wrecked. So, another round going to XO Bate. 6 rounds now. I'm starting to get a bit worried for Winterfox after that first map too.
Yeah, momentum is definitely in favour of the T side at the moment. This will be their 4th round in a row after the CT side previously won 4 rounds themselves. So again, the loss bonus is rising for the Winterfox side, but the deficit is definitely getting smaller, down to just the 1 round now as we go into the dying rounds of the first half. Again, Winterfox could go for the buy and will go for the buy. I really do think that when desi had 11k or 10k, could have dropped an AWP, so Xp3 could buy armor, and then perhaps one of their players play close A with an or something like that. But
that would be charitable, James.
That are many rounds in the past now. We have XP3 Bate taking top mid. CPL is smoked off. flowsicK is moving into the ladder room after taking a quick pot shot up to top mid. desi is between jungle and connector, but connector is available to be taken by the T side here. And indeed, they're going to smoke the CT side of it, so that is good position. Slemmy moving towards B apps, and 2 super fast frags coming in for the T side. So this buy from Winterfox not working out just yet. desi trying to get a cheeky frag, but he can't see anybody apart from the trajectory of a Molotov.
And we'll get some trades going in there on middle, and well, it's going to be a little bit awkward now for the remaining Winterfox players. No Kevlar on LeX, sitting there by triples, trying to see what he can get done. No one peeking to the bomb site. And now it's all on LeX just try to save this AWP, but he's going to get completely smashed in the side of the face. And that's 7-7 scoreline now. So Winterfox looking very promising at the start. They just slowly lost grip of the map, and you can see, you know, XP3 Bate, some of the stuff we saw working out so well for them to steal away the first map is coming into play again. You know, some of these well-constructed rounds or better constructed rounds, and you know, they're starting to hit their shots too. And I think they're going to spot this mid play. Indeed, they will. And ooh, not hitting the AWP shot there. DSR missing the chance there to go 4 versus 2, which would be a big deal now, especially as the 1 versus 1 is lost in Palace and on Slope, and now they find themselves at a disadvantage. Brehze taking matters into his own hands is going to have to try to do something big, but shut down by anger. So Winterfox do at least claim the last round there, but look at that spree there. It's that 5 rounds.
It's quite dandy.
5-round spree from XP3 Bate.
That was a very all over the place round at the end.
Yep.
But there we go. So, yeah, I mean, that could have been a horrible half for XP3 Bate. They were down 7-2 and ended up being down 7-8. Sorry, 8-7 in the first half. So good recovery by them, and it gives themselves a great chance, great opportunity to have a good CT half with 7 rounds on the board already. So what is the play here from Winterfox? We see desi picking up some grenades. flowsicK and LeX going to pick up some armor, as is Anger. Xp3 going to get a smoke and a PT50.
So it's going to be interesting to see if XP3 Bate can just get that good start, because it never really feels like they get the good start. It feels like they're always fighting back in the latter half of whatever, you know, of a half. And, you know, here they're actually going to get some early info. Brehze is going to be up mid, and it's a sneaky position there, just hide. There's no way he's going to check that, or why would someone be standing here? I mean,
why wouldn't you check it? Why wouldn't you check it?
It's just such a random spot.
Always check it.
Yeah, of course you should always check everything, but, you know, it's just an unlikely spot for you to check, and it's going to be very punishing here. Winterfox looking very clean on this bomb site. Slemmy will go down. Ape must frag 4 people if he wants to save this round and get a defuse. So he has to do it in a timely manner. He's got no kit, so he's going to do it in an exceedingly timely manner. And they're not looking too strong so far.
I like how that 1v1 was attempted there. 3v1, let's just go and give him a 1v1 situation where he has a superior weapon in the pistol rounds. Not the best idea, perhaps. What was I about to say? Oh, crap, I can't remember. Dan, what happened at the beginning of this round?
We had the kind of doorway. I'm not sure even actually what that position is called.
Oh, yes. I mean, like in that area, there are 2 blind spots, and that's the biggest one. The other one is top mid, basically just before the bin. So if people are coming up to top mid from the T side of top mid, then you can hide there, and it's a complete blind spot as well. But there's just like, you have to check that, because if there's somebody going to be there in that area, they're probably going to be in that door.
But it's still one of those spots where it's like, why would someone be there? I know that like you should check everything.
Well,
it should be in your mechanics,
be
obviously. But I'm just saying like it's not. I'm not too surprised that he didn't check it. Although it should be in your mechanics.
I'm shocked and disgusted.
Oh.
Whoa, that is a dirty scout frag.
Now you should be shocked and disgusted for reals.
That was so fast as well.
For really.
I mean, we've seen Neo do shenanigans from there, but not that fast. That was sick.
Yeah, that reminded me of the Neo one. I think Neo's was more ridiculous, but
in terms of a swiping shot, it was more ridiculous. But in terms of speed, that was a fairly fast one.
Anger's found himself a very forward spot on short here for his team, and he's got the bomb moving in apps. So it's interesting, you know, that they identified that the scout is in apps, and they're still trying to push. They still want to go to where the scout is.
Why not?
It's probably the most dangerous thing for them to be against, because all it takes is him to get maybe 2 tags, then all of a sudden all the pistols become like so much better, because they, you know, obviously now all the players have 30 health, so the pistols are going to potentially kill you 1 or 2 bullets. So we're starting to see that effect on 2 of the players here, as the health begins to get very low. That's the healthiest player just dead. And Xp3 Bate could just crush this round now. Anger against 3, he's going to go down. Interesting. I mean,
desi was, I think it was desi who was in the apps of the AK there. He's playing close because he doesn't want to expose himself to short or apps, but the problem is you're going to get short or shop. But the problem with that is you expose yourself to being one-tapped by P250s, which is what happened to him. C'est la vie.
La vie est drôle. So, going to be now a save for Winterfox. And I really don't know which way this game's gonna go.
Yeah, it's completely unclear at present. Xp3 Bate on the buy now. That's not what he wanted, Jim, as the saying goes. So Winterfox looking to go for a fast play into the B bomb site. Slemmy has a P90, but he's very close, and he is going to get taken down pretty quickly. So it seems we're going to continue to trade back and forth with the forces. See if the CTs can recover anything from this round. Ape is running away, and Brehze appears to have given up as well. Perhaps too many angles on the B bomb site. So we will be trading places once again. The T's went around, the CTs went around, the T's went around. I expect that the Xp3 Bate team might force on this as well.
I guess maybe the ticket booth sells tickets to the roundabout, James, and everyone has a free pass.
Sells tickets to the tombola, Dan. Love me a good tombola. I think we need to get a tombola.
Remember that show, The Magic Roundabout?
I do. The theme tune to that was epic. Should make it my ringtone. That might make me feel a bit.
Wasn't that show basically all about taking like psychedelic drugs or something ridiculous?
I wouldn't know, Dan.
It was incredibly trippy, that show. Anyway, back to business. A new round has dawned. We've got Xp3 moving up mid there, trying to get something done. Brehze, if there's a pop flash here, I would be very happy for Brehze. Pop flash, please. Ape.
Did you say for Brehze?
Ape has a flash. Please flash. Brehze in. Brehze is still going to get the frag though. And wow, what a slaughter.
In a space of 2 seconds, Dan.
Everyone.
5 people are dead.
Yeah.
And the T's have the A bomb site. And there is a smoke down in front of Connector, as you can see there. So it's time. Well, let's see if Winterfox can string 2 rounds together. Anger playing in one of the most horrible spots on the map. I like that, but DSR really needs to scope in to find something to shoot, because there was a player to be found currently crouching. Looking hard for Xp3 Bate with the scouts in tow. They're going to have to make their exit, so Winterfox will indeed string a second round together on the second half of the last map of the evening.
Is it really the last one? Well, 11-8. Winterfox, gonna be able to take that one and 3 rounds ahead. can they keep it going though? I mean, it's been has been a bit of a roundabout, and we're gonna see all the nades now. You know, one stat I would really like is to see what the average usage of nades or average like nades wasted per player is, because you know people can obviously die without using their nades. And obviously that can be for all kinds of reasons, but if you have like a big enough sample size, you probably would see a trend in some players.
Have a look at this, Dan. We have a push coming in from the CTs over towards Slope. Going well though for the Ts at the moment, but DSR is in apps with a Galil, which could be a problem for the Ts. However, everybody else is dead, so surely he's going to get traded. What is his play here? Does he go for the... Does he even try and hide in Palace? Is unable to stop the bomb from being planted. He's got a kit. What is he doing? What is he looking for?
He can't find the bomb or something? I don't know. Oh my god, he's killing everyone, James. Everyone's dying. DSR is going massive.
Oh, that damage!
He couldn't find the bomb. Oh my god. Please. This cannot happen. This is not happening. I can't believe what I'm seeing. He realizes there's no time for the guy to get there. He's going to win the round. That's ridiculous.
What?
That's the most absurd thing I have seen in recent memory.
That was something special, Dan.
Especially considering initially he's like, where's the bomb? Just killed the guy applying the bomb. Where's the bomb? I can't find it. Guess I'll just kill everyone and then defuse it.
I can only imagine that maybe the body was on top of the bomb on his screen, but not ours. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
either that, or he's on bath soul stat.
Yeah, the ragdolls are drawn client side instead of server side. I actually mentioned that to Valve actually, because obviously that's a bit of an issue. I talked to them about it.
One of those things you have to deal with, I think, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So Winterfox have lost 2 of their 5 players after the most absurd defuse 2016.
That was amazing. Brehze like had his nade out when the T was walking through the smoke, and he's like, oh my god, but I run back through the smoke, and the guy didn't actually see him. Brilliant. Either way, LeX is going to be 1 versus 3. He's not going to be able to salvage Winterfox. The dream for Winterfox so far is being crushed in the most embarrassing of ways. Because that round there, because the best thing about that round as well is also the they completely crushed the round and the site, yet they plant in probably the worst position possible, as well.
Yeah, like,
even though they have the entire site. Obviously, you know, it's hindsight, but still, it's kind of funny, you know. It's hindsight, so you can't really take it with a pinch of salt. Not really a criticism, but it's funny.
Okay, so Winterfox are going for the push, and the bomb's been spotted, which means a full rotation. How much damage can they do? They've taken down the AWPer, but only Anger remains. Anger's dead, of course.
He is dead. He is dead.
He is indeed dead, Dan.
11-11, and still, you know, there is no real indication as to who's going to win. Like, there's so many random things happening. Like that round, for example, is a pretty prime explanation of that. I'm struggling to even speak.
Right, Dan.
Speaking is hard. Speaking very hard.
We have three Ts top mid who are looking for a push. There's a smoke down on short and a smoke down in CPL, and Ape is going for a bit of aggression here on slope, but he does not want to overextend and will try to slow things down by putting that smoke in there. But LeX with the pre-fires is just charging into the A site. What is going on here? Nobody watching connector. Ape has gone down, and flowsicK is still in mid waiting for rotations to come in, so that could be a problem, but he's going to get taken down by the CTs. Down to a 3 versus 3 now. We've got DSR in CTA. No one's coming in and just savaging everyone at the moment. No one's killing everyone, leaving desi alone.
No one is indeed killing everyone.
Yeah, he's got a 3K so far. Almost a 4, but desi has other ideas. Insta trade from Slemmy, and XO Bay take the lead.
It's beginning to feel like the last match where, you know, XO Bay again, towards the end is when they start to be like, yep, we are going to win now. We've decided that we are the superior team and that we will win. And Winterfox back on poor economic times, although 1 save is all that's required for them. So this should be somewhat of a fast round. And indeed, they're just going for the B rush. So you don't expect them to get much here, but you never know.
More leaves, please.
Deeg from Xp3.
See, they're playing the contact so they get closer to the window, which means that they are less susceptible to the grenades than if they just ran the entire way there. The bomb's down though, no one starting to back up a little bit, putting some distance between himself and these Ts. Oh, DSR just absolutely wrecking LeX. And there it is, the cleanup operation is complete, and XP Bate take a 2-round lead, 3 rounds away from that magical 16th.
I like that snap there from DSR, that was really nice. I quite needed to. I mean, the guy was lining up the deagle, so it's only a matter of time before he died, before he got his head shot off by the deagle. But 13-11 at XP Bate, all they really need to do now is to get this next round, things start to get dramatically worse at Winterfox. And you're going to get the fast pick attempt into Palace, but they'll see nobody. Will this be the information they need to know that is, everyone is more or less towards B? Looks like they're already somewhat expecting it now. There's so much presence from the Winterfox team, but there's only one player there. It's no one. There is no one on B, James.
No one is on B, but we've got a smoke coming down onto the balcony, so now no one can see nothing. No one can see nothing. And but DSR's pushing top mid where LeX is trying to hold down the rotation, and indeed he is going to get the kill. That's LeX. Will he see here Brehze in T-spawn? Doesn't seem like he will, but all the XP Bate players on the B bomb site could be in a bit of trouble here. The spray through the smoke is not going to stop the bomb from going down. And speaking of that, the numbers are going down for the CT side, but the trades are coming back. And there's still a flank to be announced in apps, and that's Brehze alone with a kit and lots of grenades versus 3. Oh, bit of a jack in the box there, but he can't find a connection. Looking for a short player. Nice shot by him. Wow. Got 2 more to find. Clock is ticking as well. He knows he's being baited by the player on the site. He's going to take the frag, so it's down to 1 versus 1, and he's got a nice angle for the defuse, but he will just move a step too far forward,
James,
and desi will take the round.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is there to hear it, did it happen?
Well, yeah.
Do you know the reference? I'm making a reference here.
Yeah, but I think you messed it up.
No, that's...
You said, does it make a sound if no one's there to hear it? That's the reference.
Yeah,
you just said, does it happen? That's what do you mean, more or less? That's nothing like it.
Same thing. Same thing.
That's the same, like my left leg is the same as my right arm.
It's fine. Just try to give me something here. I'm dying. I'm dying out here. Give me something.
Suppressing fire. Oh dear.
Oh, that's what we actually got to scream that at the major. Actually, into the stadium, right?
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because who was it? Was it Elige? I think it was Elige who bought.
I don't know, Dan, but there's a time and a place, and both these teams are on the bye, and we are into the clutch round of the final match of the evening.
Back on track.
And Slemmy and Brehze are up to some shenanigans in the mid area, but what information do they have? LeX is playing passive in the door again, and we have 4 Winterfox players headed towards the bomb site. I wonder if they are setting up to throw that smoke. Indeed they are. Onto the balcony again, but Ape has silently moved into short to support his teammate actually. We've got smoke executes all over the place. Are there any counter nades from the Ts? Not quite yet. No one is just standing there completely blind, can't see anything. And we have Ts moving into the site now. What can you do about it? Going for a spray, not going to get any kills. So Ape is actually in the ladder room now. Seems he's just waiting for a bit of a rotation. There are 2 plays. Oh, it seems to be a fake actually. The bomb is somehow in mid and it's been dropped. Brehze has taken the bomb down and desi has killed Anger with flames. What is going on? They pretty much had the site cut in half there, and they chose to gamble towards A, but they had no information apart from LeX lurking top mid, and they've lost the bomb and lost it again. Oh, what is going on, Dan?
I can see you having an aneurysm right now, or something is exploding inside of your brain.
Have they overplayed the round? I think they just potentially kind of counter-stratted themselves.
Yeah, maybe they made that a little bit too elaborate, but that's good news for XP Bate. They're on 14 now, and Winterfox don't have any money again, so XP Bate should be guaranteed the 15th, and we might see the plane to be again, contact plane to be again. FACEIT just trying to get the pop flash if there's an aggression down an underpass. And the funny thing is that pop flash should, in theory, never work, because, I mean, in theory, a team should never be pushing players on the kind of anti-eco on underpass. But I like that he did it anyway. You know, why not? So we got the DSR with the AWP again on the anti-ecos, push top mid. So this is kind of crazy as well. And he's taking an angle towards underpass. I mean, that's never going to expect the Oppa to be here. But now all of a sudden he's going to miss the shot. And this is a lot of trouble because there's 3 players here. He can't, if he misses another shot, he's dead. Doesn't even get really a chance to fire another shot. And again, you know, they're really playing with fire in this position. Luckily, Brehze is in there to try to deny the pickup of the AWP. Now no one is going to be arriving onto the scene to take a kill too. So they won't amount to much. But I got to say, the AWP push top mid versus Eco is, to me, quite risky. Just gonna say.
Just a little bit risky.
A little bit risky.
Tiny bit risky.
And do you need to do that? Don't know. Anyway. Well, I do know. You don't. So, at least, you know, whatever. 15 to 12. XP Bate, taking a few sneaky, cheeky risks here and there. And, you know, they're getting away with it, or they're capitalizing, not really getting punished too much. And Winterfox now with a light amount of grenades.
Got a 2-man push in Palace from the CTs. desi is vulnerable, and LeX is going to pick up the bomb. Is he going over towards T-spawn? Let's have a look at Ape, because he's about to peek the players in T-spawn. And there's not going to be any kills there. I'm not sure if either person saw, but Ape is on the run, so one would assume that he was a bit spotted. So XP Bate have lost 2 players now. There are 2 players tagged for the T side, but again, it's the man advantage that lies with Winterfox. A minute 10 on the clock as they move into a formation to split the A bomb sites. Slemmy is currently in CPL, nobody on short, but he's still going to get the angle onto Anger. Jumping into mid now, Loki's going to be looking for him. And you see the all the trades coming in favor of Winterfox, 3 versus 1. Perhaps DSR was just spotted on the radar.
Now this is, I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff here. Would be surprised to see it again. DSR does have a kit, no nades though. And Winterfox, I was about to say, they would have to peek him to actually make this round a win. And there was actually 1 peek already. So, oh my god. Okay, things getting a little bit scary there. DSR can be quite scary.
They've got an eco for the big buy next round, surely.
XP Bate, 15, 1 away. 1 away to sealing the deal. Dealio. So they're going to get an eco in.
Yeah, so we've got 3 CTs stacking the B bomb site, make that 4. 2 over towards short and 2 in the site itself. Slemmy alone looking towards connector. 3 Winterfox players taking the mid area together. desi and LeX holding B apps. So it seems they might be moving towards a fast short split, and we've seen some problems in the ladder room. Are we going to see a flashbang? Seeing a Molotov from above, actually. I'm liking that, but flash could have helped as well. 2 CTs going to fall to the flames for Loki, and again, a bit messy, but they're getting there, slowly but surely. Just Slemmy left now for the T side, so a bit of damage done to the C2 economy, which isn't great, but it will be a good little bonus for them once they win this round. And the Slemmy goes absolutely bananas, but he won't do that, so there we go. Last chance saloon for XP Bate to take this in normal time. Their final buy in regulation.
Okay, well, oh, are we on the camera, James? I think we were just on camera there for a moment.
It appears we were.
But
Producer Reese is trying to sleep on the keyboard then.
Alright, well, we got what do we have? We have a 2-man close slope play, so they might try to get aggressive for info on slope. If they were to do that, they would find that there is nobody there. Instead, Winterfox occupying top mid. The bomb is kind of sitting in a weird spot, very, very passively on the B apartments. So, I'm unsure what the plan is at the moment for them there. We'll see a rotation back out of mid. So, now they've actually gotten flowsicK into connector. They're going to try to build perhaps a 3-pronged attack into the A site, which is a really nice thing to do after, you know, they've got that presence in mid. They've left flowsicK in there, although flowsicK is actually leaving connector to go back into mid. But his teammates might find themselves at odds with these 2 CTs who are close, and this is really how you can shut down a push like this, is to have the CTs really close like that.
Oh, Brehze going for a sneaky pop flash, but it's not going to work out for him. Ape, though, trying to get a man advantage for his team and get all the way back into Shadow. Running distraction now. Xp3 last man standing. He will get taken down as well. So another 30-rounder. What else to finish us off here in the last match of the evening? And XOBay win that one as well. So, I mean, that was one of the possibly the most bizarre round we will see this year, I think.
I wouldn't go that far. There's still a lot more in ECS to watch, so wouldn't go that far. We tend to see this craziness, the chaos in these late night broadcasts. And are you referring to the defuse? Where he came
what
out
else
Palace?
could I possibly be referring to?
That was
absolutely ridiculous.
I don't
Duncan,
know
what were your thoughts on that round?
This is one of those series where when you consider Winterfox has lost narrowly, like they got to 14 rounds each time, I don't want them to think, oh, you can take a moral victory from that. You know, we did well, we were in position to win. Actually, I think they did well to even get to 14. Like, I don't think they should have won either of these games. I'm glad they didn't, because you look at them, and like I was mentioning on the analysis of the 11 map before, on gun rounds, they're really actually quite lackluster. They've basically gotten by in this series by just winning every pistol round, and then they get a round or two off of that, and that's what's giving them the chance to even be in position here. The other team, XOBay, much better on actual gun rounds, much better even in terms of like quality players, I think. Like actually when I watched this series, the Winterfox players were too up and down to really feel like any of them were that solid. Like desi would have a bad game, then he'd have a really good game. LeX had an okay game, then he was a really bad one game. Xp3 was actually decent in this series, but then the other series wasn't really a factor. The only player in this series, actually, I thought who's actually impressed me overall is the DSR guy for XOBay, because I didn't know anything about this guy. I've never seen him play before, but in all the games I've seen, actually, he was pretty solid. He seemed to have good aim, seemed to play pretty decently, so I was certainly interested to find someone. There is some talent out there in North America beyond the names you know. It's not, you don't have to recycle the same names.
Yeah, that was quite good to see. Anything to add, Dan?
No, I think just generally speaking, there's definitely prospects going for XOBay, to be honest. I mean, we already talked about that in the previous map, but I think this like solidifies it a little bit further. So I'm quite curious to see how their talents develop as well. So
They need a sponsor though. So I've got an idea. Got an idea. Let me think. There's this team called like Winterfox who were kind of terrible, and they're not in the leagues at the moment. So just saying, don't want to play matchmaker. Don't want to play matchmaking with any of these people now. Let's go. Let's get out of here, boys. It's late at night. It's late at night.
Just before we go, I think we can have a look at the standings or the brackets and see how things are looking. So indeed, we can see the standings there. EchoFox right at the top, and XOBay, excuse me, not far behind them. So those two teams, I believe, will be going through to the playoffs.
Don't even have points. They just have a letter. You get the alphabet.
Winterfox get an E. So that's not a good grade at all. So that's going to bring our broadcast tonight to a close. The playoffs will begin tomorrow. There'll be more information about that a bit later. So thank you for tuning in. If you are tuning in for the whole 12 hours, then you are a champ, and see you tomorrow.